everyone, Deirdre here from Do or Die Library. Today we're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with little leprechaun bookmarks. They're cute, aren't they? So we can make a big one or a small one. Today I'm going to make a small one because they're really nice and they can fit into your book and they're very handy to have and they're also cute, aren't they? So you need orange paper, some green paper, and I have only scraps of paper here, so whatever scraps you have at home. Some yellow, some white, and some gold or yellow that I have here as well. And we need our famous googly eyes that we're very fond of here in Do or Die. We need the scissors, and make sure you have somebody now with you if you're using the scissors, and we also have glue, and I have a marker as well. So we take a sheet of orange paper. I have orange paper here, and I have folded it in half because I'm going to make a smaller bookmark. So I fold it in half and I've cut it along, and I'm going to fold it over to make a square. So to make a square, you just put one corner up to the end, and then you trim this piece off here with your scissors. So you can use these scrap papers for other little bits and pieces as you go along. So never get rid of any bits of paper because you never know what you'll use them from. So we just make a nice fold there. So we fold our triangle from here up to the top, like so. Like that. And we do the same with the other side. I put it on the table here and I'll show you how to do it. So that's the way we have it folded, okay? So you just open up that for a minute and we take one of our pieces of paper, not both of them, just one of them from the top, and we fold that down to the bottom there. So that's folded down to the bottom. Do you see that? So what we do is we want to make a pocket, a little pocket for our bookmark. So we bring that over and we tuck it in behind our piece of paper to make a nice little pocket. So I'm going to do this first and then I'll show it to you. I want to make sure that I have it tucked in properly. So if we tucked that in, and we do the same then with our next bit, we tuck that in behind. So that's our little pocket that we've made, and that'll slip onto the page of our book, alright? So we bring that and we turn it over, so we have the pocket part. See this pocket part? We have that on top, because we're going to make our little leprechaun's face and hat. So we get some of our green paper here and we kind of decide where we're going to put the base of our hat. So here you can see I put it along here, but I'm going to put it right here, okay? So we just cut out a shape of a hat, so you come in a little bit and then you make it taller. So we get our scissors and we just have an estimate of where we can put our hat. I'll make a little smaller hat than I had before, just make a little cute hat. You see that? Maybe it's a little bit tall, so we'll cut it down a little bit. So that's our hat, and that's going to fit on there. But we have to do our leprechaun's face. So we'll get some white paper. Now I've drawn a circle on our white paper here. So I just need half of that circle, because that's going to be our leprechaun's face. So if I keep cutting it around and I kind of judge then where I'm going to put his face, so I'm going to move his face up a little. So just halfway, about halfway along. Don't have to be exact. Just say halfway along, and we glue that onto our little bookmark. So remember to keep the pocket on the top. So we glue that there. Just make sure it's straight. We glue that there. We might put it up another little bit just to make sure we have the right place. With that glued there, and we get our hat, and then we glue that on top. So if you remember when we were back doing the Halloween craft, when I made a witch's hat, remember we did a band on the witch's hat? So I had a bit of black paper and I just put it across here, You don't have to be exactly accurate in the beginning, so you just put it on like that, and then you can get your scissors and trim the end of it on the other side. So we just trim that. Now, like the witch, if you remember the witch, every hat has to have a nice buckle on the band. So we fold over our little piece of paper with a little bit of yellow here. So we're going to cut. We're going to cut there so that we have a triangle. And we fold it over, and then you just cut a little rectangle in the center. Now this might be a bit tricky, so you might need a little bit of help with this because it's a bit small. But when we open it up out, then we should have a little buckle. Okay, so we'll glue the back of that. Now they don't have to be straight or anything. Sometimes it's kind of cute if they're a little bit off center. So that's our buckle. Now I've also cut out 2 little shamrocks here. You can cut them out yourself and make them any size you like. I'm going to put them on our leprechaun hat because we have to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I'll put that on there, and I'll put other one beside it. So I just used a different colour of green for this, but you can also use white or whatever colour you like. So there's our 2 shamrocks there. Now to finish off our face, our leprechaun's face, oh, his face is coming down a little bit there, so we'll just make sure we have him shoved up a little bit. I'll just move there. Yep, that's fine. So we put his eyebrows. So we get little orange paper here, and we can fold it over like that. Any little scraps of paper you have at home. And we glue it on to our face. There's his eyebrows. And we have our famous googly eyes. So we put that there. Because he's a bit of a character, this leprechaun. We call him Larry the Leprechaun. He's a bit of a character, alright? So there's his eyes, and he's a smiley face, which is very important. Because he's happy. And he's 2 rosy red cheeks. Well, maybe we make them pink. He's 2 pink cheeks. So we'll give him nice pink cheeks. Just little bits of pink paper here that I just cut out. Doesn't want to stick for me. So there we are. He's a happy little leprechaun. And finally, what he needs is his beard. So we'll trim his beard. We'll just make nice waves along here because we're going to trim his beard. Just make wavy lines there and just cut through them then. Because he's a big orange beard in him. And his eyes are coming off as I'm cutting them. He's being a bit contrary, is our leprechaun, Larry. And make sure, so there you are. Now if we have a book, do I have a book? I have a book here. And I just show you that if you want to mark a page with red, we'll just push him into here so we can see that he works. So he's very cute, so you can mark your page there. So have a nice St. Patrick's Day until we see you again. Bye!